Hey everybody, thanks again for joining me. My name is Liam and this is my hobby room, and welcome to another episode of Liam's Hobby Room. Today we're going to be covering the 1-to-100 Master Grade Mobile GINN from Gundam Seed. I'm very excited to share this Master Grade with you. It's a pretty cool kit. It is definitely very nice. It's a simpler Master Grade, which I really like because it means I can get to painting it all that sooner, which obviously, as you know, as I've said many times on my channel so far, is my favorite part of building model kits. Aside from decaling, I really like decaling too. Decaling. Now, if you've seen Gundam Seed at all, you might remember the GINN as like the mobile suit that just gets blown up all the time. They show it in the very beginning, and then after that, it's just kind of like in the background getting blown up all the time. It'll show up here and there, but it's usually getting blown up. So if you asked me 10 years ago, or whenever it was that Mobile Suit Gundam Seed came out, which I think was 2002, so around 10 years ago, if you asked me if we were gonna get a Master Grade GINN, I would have told you not by the hair of my GINN. But look at that, we did, and now we have a Master Grade GINN to show you. Now that we have this Master Grade GINN, I'm very sure we're gonna get some P Bandai variants of the D weapons type, which has the big missile launchers on its legs. Got that hurt. Probably end up getting the GINN type high maneuver and the GINN type high maneuver 2, maybe the reconnaissance GINN or the ceremonial GINN. Now, I don't practice Santeria and I ain't got no crystal ball, but if I understand how Bandai works at all, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get those as P Bandai variants in the future, and you can quote me on that. That is a Liam's Hobby Room guarantee. So in many ways, the Master Grade GINN is a simpler Master Grade, and what I mean by that is it's based off of the same frame that was used for the Zaku Warrior kits from Gundam Seed Destiny, which came out just a little while ago. They did the Luna Maria one, and I think the Reza Burrell one is a P Bandai release, but this thing is pretty sweet. So the frame is pretty much identical to those. There's just a few sections that are different. And I actually really like that because, as you know on my channel, I just want to get to the painting. So let's take a quick look at the articulation here. The head will go all the way around. You can pop the helmet off and then turn this little dial here with the mono eye on it. The head also moves forward and backwards. Torso would go all the way around, but is hampered by the armor. These little shoulder bits on the side move forward and backward for some reason I have not yet discerned. Arms go all the way around. The pauldrons hinge up like so. You've got a bicep swivel, a full 90-degree bend, and the wrists are ball jointed on a hinge. In line with more recent Master Grades, the thumb is on a ball joint and the 4 fingers can be replaced for a variety of different holding options. Arms can also butterfly in and out just a little bit, and the arms go out about that far. Cockpit opens like so. I haven't put the pilot in there yet. The backpack moves forward and backwards. The wings on the backpack move out like so, and the binders move out like this, and the bottom ones move down like that. So there's actually quite a bit of articulation. The wings also bend at a hinge here, so you can angle them at a variety of different vectors. I'm going to remove the backpack for the rest of the articulation just so I can show you how this thing moves a little better. You get a pretty good ab crunch. This thing has got a lot of ab articulation, which is nice. It's got much more ab articulation than I do. The front skirts move up and down independently. Side skirts move out about that far. The back skirt moves out about that far. And this little hinge here flips down and you can attach the rifle onto the back. The hips here are on a rocking joint, which can swing them forward or backwards. Legs go out, woo, about that far. And legs go back about that far. You get a full 90-degree bend. Down at the feet, you have this thruster in the back here that wiggles a little bit. You have the ankle guard that moves up and down, and the ankle itself is on a ball joint and a hinge, so you get quite of articulation. There's also a toe bend here, which is pretty great. Like I said before, even though it is a simpler Master Grade, there is still quite a lot of movement, so you can get this thing in a variety of different poses. So firstly, it does come with a nice instruction manual, standard Bandai fare, nothing to surprise you here. It's got a cool picture of the GINN on the back, and there is a color guide in here somewhere. Here it is, look at that, boom. Just some in-universe information on Miguel. Miguel Iman, one of the most famous GINN pilots, just because he was in episode 1 and, or is it 2? Episode 2? Anyways, he dies real quick, so there's nothing too special about him there. It does come with 2 sticker sheets. One is a foil sticker with just 1 sticker on it, which is what I like to see. It's just the mono eye, which I popped on there so you could see it when I'm doing my turnarounds for the kit here. But I'll probably take that off and put something else in there instead. And it comes with a clear sticker sheet here, which is, you know, pretty nice, I guess, for clear sticker sheets. I won't be using these at all. I do have a few Zaft water slide decals and other various Gundam Seed water slide decals, so I'm going to use those instead. Here's a small clear visor that you can put in the helmet that goes over top of the mono eye. I had this in for a few shots, but I ended up removing it. I feel like it just kind of clouded the mono eye, made it harder to see, so I probably won't use this. I think it looks better without it, but you know, that's in there if you want to put it in. And it comes with a bunch of extra hands. On the newer style Master Grade hands, you have the independent thumb, but then you can swap out these, I wiggle my thumb around, you have the independent thumb. Just like me, I have an independent thumb. You can switch out the fingers, so we have 2 splayed hands, one for each side, obviously. We have 2 trigger holding hands, which is kind of nice. They gave us one for the other hand as well. And then we have 2 holding hands, which are generic holding hands you can use for the missile launchers or the sword that I'll show you in just a sec. And then you have 2 closed fists that I had on the kit during articulation. So first up are the missile pods. They have 1 point of articulation. You just pull this handle out here and you can pop those into the holding hands and slide those in, and I think they look pretty good. They're pretty nice. They do have a peg on the side here. The rifle goes together very simply, and it comes with, the kit actually comes with 4 ammo magazines that you can plug in here. Obviously, only one of them fits into the rifle at one time, but everything can be stored on the kit, which is kind of cool. There were some hollow spaces in the tip of the barrel here, and I don't really know why. I mean, I guess they were saving money in molding this thing, but I don't really know why that's the place they chose to put them. I thought they looked strange here, so as you can see, I've filled it in with some epoxy putty, so Mr. Super Lightweight type epoxy putty, which I talk about all the time on this channel. And here is a magazine holder, so this holds the 3 additional magazines that this comes with, and they just clip into the magazine holder like so, and you can attach this to any hard point on the kit, just like the missile launchers. And we now have the heavy blade. This thing is very ornate looking, but that's, you know, it's pretty accurate to what it looked like in the show. It has some extra detail because that's kind of what they're doing nowadays, but it's very nice. It looks really good. It's molded in a sort of metallic gray for the blade here, so it's a little silvery, and then the rest is just the regular GINN armor color. So it looks pretty good, and it's got this red pommel here. The cool thing about these accessories is you can attach any one of them to any hard point on the kit. For instance, the rifle might look a little awkward on the leg, but you could put it there if you like. Some of the hard points do rotate a little bit, so you can kind of fake it out, but it's just, you know, some of the things aren't really meant to sit at certain angles and they look kind of weird. Anyways, you can do that if you like. For instance, you could get both these missile launchers on the hips here, or you could put one on the back skirt, though it would be facing down, which is, I don't know, kind of weird. Or you can do the canonical way and put them on the legs here. You can also hold them, so that's kind of fun. You can put them in the hands. And there we are. All in all, I'm really impressed with it. I love this design. It was definitely a seed Master Grade that I was surprised to hear that we were getting, but very happy for, because this is always a design I really liked. I shared something on my Instagram a while back, so follow me on Instagram, by the way. It's at Liam's Hobby Room, so that should be easy to find. The first kit I ever painted was the high-grade GINN type high maneuver, and I did it in like a yellow and black kind of bumblebee looking scheme, and I painted it horribly, obviously, because it was my first kit. I had no idea what I was doing. So I kind of have like a sentimental appreciation for the mobile GINN. It's just, you know, I can look back at that picture, and it just kind of makes me really proud to see where I started and how I've kind of developed my skills over time. But yeah, this kit has a lot of detail that I can pick out with lots of different colors of paint. I'm very excited to get to working on that. I think I'm just going to do the basic color scheme, like the out-of-box color scheme, just because it's kind of iconic for this mass production mobile suit. But yeah, overall, really happy with it. I can't wait to see more grunt suits. I love grunt suits from all Gundam series. I think they're just really entertaining, especially to customize. If you like Gundam Seed at all, if you like this design at all, just go buy it. It's very nice. You can buy it at bchobbies.com. Link in the description below. You can check that out. It is a absolutely great Master Grade. It'll look awesome next to all your other Seed mobile suits. Now, I'm fairly new to YouTube, but I've heard that people like comparisons. So for the algorithm, here is a comparison between the Master Grade Mobile GINN and the High Grade Mobile GINN. So this one came out in what, like 2002? So it's obviously very simple. It's very, man, it's very small. Look how tiny he is. But you know, he does all the same kind of stuff. It's a lot cheaper, so if you like the design and you're like, I can't really splurge for like an $80 whatever Master Grade, then get the High Grade when it's available. It's a nice High Grade. It's very simple, but it is actually it's very nice. It does what it's supposed to do, I'll say that. So that's what they look like from the front. I'll just turn these guys around. There we go. Look at that, huh? A little comparison. Aren't comparisons fun? Except, you know, don't compare yourself to anybody. Just compare yourself to other versions of you, because you want to be the best version that you can be. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for the wait in this video coming out. As you might be able to tell behind me, I did a bit of a soft reno in my hobby room. I have a bunch of painted builds to show you. I have a bunch of reviews I want to get to and some tutorials, so I'm gonna try and get those done on time. I'm gonna get them on a schedule. Ooh, the Canada Post truck just pulled up in front of my door. That might be something for me, huh? Might be something for your old pal Liam. That's kind of exciting. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like and share this video and subscribe to my channel and leave a comment down below. Comments help a lot, and they're also a nice way to interact with you guys and to answer some questions you guys may have on the hobbying on the hobby. And like I said before, check me out on Instagram at Liam's Hobby Room. It's the name of this channel. It's where I am, it's what I do. I do the hobby. My name is Liam, I do the hobby room. Thank you for joining me, everybody, and I'll see you guys next time on Liam's Hobby Room.